Hi guys, welcome to episode 12 of On the Ball City, and today we're going to show you not one but two games. In the last one I did say that we were going to come back and play Leicester. We will play them, but we are also going to play Bournemouth, who we have in the Carabao Cup. First of all, before we get started, I hope you've watched the channels before. If you didn't know, I am the FM18 champion, and I am here today to show you how I would perform as Norwich manager. If you want to watch and get a few tips on how I play, what tactics I play, how I interact during the game, then here's the place to be. Please like the video if you do like it, and please subscribe to the channel. That way you can stay tuned and see more episodes and see my previous videos as well. And let's just get into the game. So as you can see, in our last game we played Liverpool where we won 2-0, and I think after that our players got a bit complacent. We went up to Newcastle and we lost 2-1, a late winner by Newcastle there. Ricardo Escaio, 92nd minute he scored, but not a great performance from the guys. Norwich Legends, who we signed back from the club, and that's one to announce as well. He has officially signed again for Norwich. Obviously, Daniel Farker was watching this series because as soon as my episode came out, it was announced that Norwich Legends had agreed to return to Norwich on a full-time capacity. They have signed him. He's not on loan anymore. They've brought him into the club, and he was the player that stood out there. We then got back to winning ways. We played at Oxford. It was close. Not much action throughout the whole game, to be honest, but then 3 goals in the space of 4 minutes set up a very interesting game. And Joe Willock with 2 great goals in that game, which sent us through into the next round, which obviously is what we're going to be playing today against Bournemouth. We then had Southampton at home. Tadic got sent off, but we couldn't get back into the game. I believe in this one I really did dominate the game. 15 shots to 4, but I just couldn't find the back of the net. Oliveira played well, we came on and scored. But yeah, unfortunately, you can't win them all. We then had Man City, expecting a whitewash there, but despite going 2-0 down, I then decided to change my tactics a little bit. We were playing wide, which had worked well in a couple of the other games, but it weren't working well with Man City. I thought that obviously they're going to be too strong in the middle. Maybe I should counter the width instead. It didn't work. I was 2-0 down. I then switched it back to narrow to play through the middle, and I started getting back into the game. Nelson Oliveira with the goal there. I did have quite a few chances, but I couldn't get the winner. 20 shots to 7. They dominated possession. But yeah, unfortunately, I lost that game. And then we had Everton at home, and we won that game 3-0. I switched James Maddison. He was playing as an advanced playmaker. I switched him to a trequartista, and he smashed some absolute beauties in. That was great victory there, 3-0. And now we come to play Leicester away from home. We're playing at the King Power Stadium. They're currently 17th in the league. We'll have a look at the league. They're 17th. They've won 2, drawn 1, lost 5. We are sitting in 5th behind Man U, Chelsea, Arsenal and Tottenham. 5 wins, 1 draw, 2 defeats in our first 8 games. A fantastic start. If we can carry this on for the first half of the season, hopefully we will be safe, even if we drop off towards the end. But we need to carry it on. We'll probably lose against some of the big teams. But the teams down here is the teams we need to beat, really. So let's get cracking into the game. I don't think there's anything else to show you because obviously the transfer window is over. So that's it. Let's get started. Let's get into the game. So guys, this is the lineups for today. In goal for Leicester, we've got Kasper Schmeichel, Ndidi, Maguire, Dragovic, Chilwell at the back, Mahrez, Fellaini, Iborra, Joel Campbell in midfield, Kovalenko and Jamie Vardy up front. And then for us, we've got Olsen, keeps his place in the team, Ivo Pinto, Grant Hanley, Tim Close is back in the team. Tyrone Mings had a little bit of a moan recently. Said he wanted some football. He came to be a key player. That's what he wants to be. So I've given him the opportunity. James Husband can have a rest. And let's see how he does today. Teddy keeps his place in as defensive mid. Mario Ranić is in today. And then we've got Joe Willock on for Nuno Santos. Madison keeps his place. Josh Murphy keeps his place. And we're resting Oliveira and bringing in Dennis Sabeni, who is now fully fit. It's his first start in almost 6 months. So hopefully he can start off well. Let's go to our team talk. And we're going to be passionate. Let's give the fans a good performance. Although I like speaking to my defenders. And the rest of my team, I want them to control the game. Oh, we didn't like that one. Dennis Sabeni. Calm. Pressure's off today. I'm going to be nice to him. He seems relaxed. Hopefully he can get a good performance in. And hopefully we can get a good result here against Leicester. Actually, checking my tactics. Yeah, I'll switch it back to narrow and through the middle. Keep possession. And hopefully it will work. When Mahrez is through on goal and he's hit the posts. Mings, you need to be doing better there if you want to keep your place in the starting lineup, mate. Not impressed at all. So it started off, nothing much has really happened. Leicester have had the only chance of the game so far. Mahrez now has a corner, and excuse my yawning, I was up at 4 o'clock this morning to go to work. But we now have a free kick. Madison whips it in. Mahrez heads it clear, and Vardy looks like he's going to hit on the counter, but Norwich have won it back. Ranić looking for Murphy, but Mahrez wins it back. Kovalenko to Vardy. Is he going to switch it on the wing? No, he looks for Fellaini, and Vardy's through. What a save by Olsen, and then Hanley made an excellent sliding tackle. And that's one thing I forgot. Let's go on counter now. We've lost the ball again. Kovalenko hits it long. Vardy is really attacking us. And Olsen with another fantastic save, and it's hat clear. We've not started this game very well. But now I'll switch it to counter. I'm hoping that we can start putting them under some pressure. Joel Campbell has just picked up a little knock, and Fellaini has been booked as well. But, oh no. It's always happens. A player has been out injured for so long that when they start coming back, they start getting little niggly injuries. Dennis Sabeni has got a little bit of a knock. A knock on his knee as well. So it's not going well so far. I'm going to be assertive. I'm not happy. I'm going to the tactics. I'm going to switch this up. I want the players to be structured. But I want to start controlling the game. I'm going to go wide. And I'm going to exploit the wings as well. There we go. That's what I'm going to go for. Dennis Sabeni. I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to bring on Oliveira. I don't want him getting any more injured than he already is. So let's see if this can turn it around in the second half. Ivo Pinto looking for Ranić. Plays it to Madison. Madison to Pinto. And we've won a throw, but not much coming from that. Yeah, that's what I expected. We now have a throw. Tyrone Mings, Teddy, whip it into Oliveira, but it's a great tackle. And Leicester, this is what they do so well, even in real life. They hit on the counter-attack. They win the ball back. Campbell plays it back, and a great block. We are under the cosh, man. We need to get into this. Vardy with a header, and he's looking very dangerous at the moment. Alright. I'm taking off Joe Willock. Santos. And I'm switching these to attack as well. Hopefully that will get Some more action. Oh, Olsen again, he's on fire. Keeping me in this game. And Leicester are just dominating me. Maguire brings it back. Kovalenko, Olsen with an easy stop. Much like he was doing against Germany the other day, but unfortunately, if anyone watched that game, Germany just kept on and on and on and on. Eventually, they got the final goal. Great goal by Cruz, but so gutted for Sweden. Really wanted them to get a result there. Obviously, everyone likes to see Germany lose or not win, but it didn't work out. And it's just not working. Nothing is working. I don't have to switch to direct, but I've only had one shot in the game so far. And Diddy with a shot. I'm going to have to switch something up. It's not working at all. I'll go back down the middle. I'm going to play narrow again. Play the fullbacks as no. I'm going to switch into that. It's my midfield, they're just not controlling it enough. He can push up for a supporting role. Let's see if I can get anything from him. Leicester now have a throw. Harry Maguire, Mahrez, Fellaini and Diddy. I thought I won it back then. Murphy. Oh, sorry, that was Tetty. Wins it back. Pumps the ball forwards. And he goes straight back to Leicester. What was that, man? That didn't even look like a penalty. I thought Olsen saved that as well. Mahrez with the goal. I can't make any more subs. And Leicester have absolutely dominated me here today. I cannot get into the game at all. Musa. Let's see if that does anything. I need to create something. One shot. This has got to be one of the worst performances I've ever played on this game. They're just not creating anything. Madison's now been booked. But we've had a chance. It went wide. Or over. No, we're not going to get anything now. We've got 1 minute to go. Nothing's happening in the game. 6 minutes of added time though. Yeah, nothing's happening. It looks like we've lost. So our third defeat in the league this season. A good tackle, but Okazaki. And if it weren't for Olsen, we would have been absolutely smashed in this game. He's been superb. And Vincent Abor in the 96th minute. It's got to be like the last kick of the game. And Leicester have won 2-0. Yeah, I don't want to watch that again. So not as good as the last game that I showed you, and yeah, I apologise for that. I'm not happy with that performance at all. Oh my God, I can't believe I can get away with losing 2-0, but if they actually went for it. Dennis Sabini is now out for 5 to 6 days as well, and there's quite a few bits of news to get through, so we're going to come back for the start of the Bournemouth game. So welcome back, guys, and today's game sees us face Bournemouth in the Carabao Cup 4th round, and in the Carabao Cup I like to switch it around a bit, but before I put any of the young players in, I like to play players for my first team that aren't getting any first team action. So I've got Cutrone up front, Santos, McLean, Hernandez on the attacking midfielders, Lewis Thompson, Tom Tribal in the centre, and then Tyrone Mings gets another game because he was moaning. Denier was moaning as well, so he's coming at right back. And then I've got Raggett Zimmerman in defence with Angus Gunn back in goal. And then they've gone for a full strength team. Ryan Sessegnon, I nearly signed him, but he decided to join Bournemouth. He at the back with Aki, Cook and Smith. Stanislas, Allen, Gosling, Fraser in midfield, and Wilson and King. Wilson's going to be the one to look out for. So let's hopefully get off to a better result. Team talk, I'm going to be assertive. Let's say that. Defence, I want to be passionate. I have faith in you. Midfield, I have faith in you. And up front, I have faith in you. Hopefully he can perform. Cutrone, he had a couple of great games in pre-season, but he hasn't done it in the league for me so far. I'm just going to switch to control and flexible here. Hopefully we can get a result. They got a lot of pace, Bournemouth, but Tyrone Mings with a good tackle there. Long day, long day. Bournemouth passing it around. And King has got behind our defence and plays it back looking for Wilson, but it's hacked clear. And I don't know what's going on. We're just not playing well. The game against Leicester was awful, and we've started this one off in similar fashion. Might need to have a talking to some of these players, because this is not the performance that I'm expecting. Stanislav now with a free kick. Wilson looks to whip it in. Fraser with a shot, but he's put it over, and we survive. But again, we're not creating any chances. We're really struggling, and I might have to switch to direct soon if this don't improve. But a long ball by Gunn. Santos looking for McLean. Tribal to Santos. He's looking for the run, but he's going it himself. He whips it back across the Tribal. He's going to look for McLean, and his shot, curling left foot, looking for the top corner, but it just went wide. But that's better by the boys. Hopefully we can start to carry that on in for the rest of the game. And we now have a free kick. Santos whips it in. Zimmerman. Ooh. So we're going close. We get better now. We've got another free kick. Santos just over the bar. And we're starting to get into, starting to take control. Tyrone Mings now looking for McLean. Back to Mings. Tom Tribal lights a long shot. And what a save by Bravitt. And we now have a corner. Nuno Santos to whip it in. Oh, it's hacked clear. McLean picks it up though. He looks it for Thompson. Tribal. And he's lost the ball. And Bournemouth are on the counter-attack. Remember, this is a cup game, so if it stays as a draw, it will go to extra time and penalties. I think it's extra time, or was it straight to penalties for the Carabao Cup? I can't remember now. But that was good defending there. Unfortunately, it's still 0-0. Come on. This has been very poor. I don't know what's happening, because before this they're playing some really good football. But it's not working so far. I'm going to switch that to fluid and attacking. And again, if it don't work, I might have to switch to direct. I'm going to be passionate. Let's go and do it. Short and simple. What's going to happen here? Thompson could go in the book. He just gets told off. Kevin Friend. Sessignon. Goslin. Bournemouth working around well. And Smith going close, but it's gone wide. It's a very tight game today. Nothing much is happening. So yeah, the season so far we've started. I've been very happy with our performance so far. Obviously, before the Leicester game, we were in 5th place. We beat Liverpool. We did have an easier run in the league, which we've managed to get some good results in, which have been really important. But lately, the defeat away to Newcastle wasn't a great performance, and then obviously Leicester's not been a great performance. We had a fantastic game against Everton. I don't know why this has not been the same, but I'm going to need to make some subs. I'm going to switch him to an advanced forward. I'm going to give him 8 minutes. 8 minutes to sort his stuff out. If he hasn't done it by then I'm going to look to make some changes. Okay. That's it. It's not working. I'm going to switch to 2 up front. Oliveira is going to come on. Be the complete forward on support. Thompson can go on to support as well. He can go as an advanced playmaker. And I'm going to whack these guys on attack. And attack the wings. Get rid of that. Let's go for it. Right. 18 minutes left. Can we get through to the next round of the cup? And Bournemouth look like they're going to hit us on the counter. Boy with the ball. It's played into Cook. He's looking for Wilson. Oh. And it's not worked. A great goal by Wilson. I think I was watching the Trequartistas video earlier, and I believe Avina scored a similar goal. Yeboah style finish by Wilson there, and not what we wanted, and we really need to get back in this game. Denaya's lost the ball. Tribal wins it back though. Hernandez, he's now tackled. Smith to bring it forward. He hits it long. Can we win it back? Raggett with a... Oh, won the ball back. We now have it. Catroni, and that is awful. I'm going to have to drop him to the under-23s because he's just not doing anything. I don't understand it. We now have a free kick. There's still a chance to get in this game. Nuno Santos, a good ball in. Hernandez. Oh! Both the wingers working well there, but it weren't to be. I've got to go to overload. Pump the ball in the box. Hit the early crosses. Direct. Fast paced. Boom. Let's go for it. 4 minutes left. Stanislav. Great tackle by Mings, but Stanislav whips the ball back in. Gunn punches it clear. Cooks. Banks it over the bar. And with 3 minutes left, is there still another chance for us to get back in this game? Again, poor finishing. One shot on target. And we've won a corner. A minute and a half to go. We have a corner. It's whipped in. Zimmerman looking for it. Tribal. I don't know what the hell that was. Was it a shot? Was it a cross? Was it a pass? But it looks like it's over for us. And this episode has not been a great one. Try ball with a long ball over to Santos, looking for the overlap. Oh my god. What was it? We're out of the cup. And another poor performance. Especially being at home, I expected a better performance there. I know it was some of my non-first 11, but they really should have done better. They had a good team out. It was close, but they couldn't do anything. So I'm going to leave it there now, guys. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to quickly... I'm not happy with the performance now. I can't do that. I'm far from pleased with what I've seen from this team. There were some good performances in there. Zimmerman, Lewis Thompson played well, and Nuno Santos. But overall, it was just a poor game. So, yeah, like I said, we're going to leave it there. We will come back. Let's have a look at our fixtures. So, yeah, if you look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4 defeats, 1 draw and 2 wins in our last 7 games. So it's not been pretty. Hopefully we can get some momentum back. We've got Brighton next. Arsenal, Burnley, Wolves, Huddersfield. I'm tempted. I want to get a bit of a run on us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play all these games and we're going to come back on the 22nd of the 12th. It's my birthday weekend, so we're going to come back for that game. We have Spurs and hopefully we can beat them. Not just for Arsenal, but for the sake of trying to stay in the Premier League. But that should be a good game. Obviously they've got some great players and yeah. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you for watching. If you like the episode, please like. I'm sorry they weren't some great results and the performances weren't particularly great either. But I'm sure we can pick up some momentum, get some form going, especially with our fixtures. And then hopefully by the time we come into the Tottenham game, we will have an improved confidence and... yeah, hopefully we can get a result there. It's at White Hart Lane as well, Wembley, sorry. It'll be playing at Wembley or... No, it will be played at New White Hart Lane. So, yeah, it'd be good to see what that stadium's like. See if we can get a victory there. And, yeah, like I said, thank you very much for watching. If you like, please like it. Please subscribe to the channel. And we will see you soon. Thank you very much. Cheers, guys.